Baby, just listen.
Escucha.
Do everything with
Prontísimo.
Auto, home, business, or
Flexible.
insurance for all your needs.
Barato.
You say you just got a new boat. Come on.
All right, Kid Real Sports Live started the third quarter game. Do apologize for the technical error. We had a little internet malfunction, but we're back underway here from Richard Thompson Stadium. A good kick returned by Diaz. Diaz from the 27 trying to drive this one through. Diaz still on his feet. Brought down to about the 36-yard line. Thank you for joining us here on the broadcast. Ruben Rodriguez with you. Started the third quarter, 16-14 game, a very extensive and fun halftime show. We had the marching bands perform. We had kickoff contests, field goal contests going on at halftime. Just an exciting and fun atmosphere here at Richard Thompson Stadium. Thank you for joining us. 16-14 third quarter. Sharyland High will start things off. Diaz on the return, brought down to about the 38-yard line, and we'll get to see the Rattler offense who had a very slow start. Both teams running us here again. This brings up second down and 11. So second down and 11 here now for the Rattlers. Krell lines up in the shotgun. Two receivers on the right-hand side, one on the left. Krell handoff down to Guerrero. Guerrero trying to cross his way through. He's going to be brought down hard. He's not down hard. A big stop there by Sharyland Pioneer. On the stop for the Rattlers there, Alec Espericueta, the senior linebacker. That's a big play there on the right side of the screen. We'll go to the full screen presented by Josh Mooney Loans. Quick play, a handoff to Guerrero to the right-hand side. He's going to be quickly brought down, and Espericueta with a big stop. You'll see him coming in as he puts him down. Handoff down the middle.
Second and 2.
Brings up second down and 2 here on an 8-yard gain by Alanis. Valdez lines up in the shotgun. Another handoff down the middle, fake handoff. And Valdez tries to power his way through for a few more yards down at the 29-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 29-yard line.
Turnover on downs here for Sharyland High. Sharyland Pioneer playing a lot more efficiently on both sides of the ball. Third down and 1 on that keeper there by Valdez. Valdez calling for a snap, goes on another QB keeper to the right-hand side. Valdez trying to cut through traffic down to about the 27-yard line. Picks up 2, and that renews the drive here for Sharyland Pioneer. First and 10 now from the 27-yard line. Another handoff to Alanis. Alanis trying to cut through traffic, will be brought down just shy of 1 to line. So second and 12, a 2-yard loss. Down in 12, Valdez lines up in the shotgun. 3 receivers on the right-hand side, 1 on the left-hand side. Valdez dropping back, taking his time. Here comes the pressure. Valdez makes 2 miss, goes on the move. Nice pitch off. And down quickly here. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We have a player down here for Sharyland High. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Juntos. Nos inspiramos los unos a los otros para convertirnos en las grandes mentes del futuro. Estamos aquí para asegurarnos que tú triunfes. Aplica hoy para empezar. Es tu momento.
The Rio Grande Valley Birding Festival will be held at the Harlingen Convention Center November 9th through the 13th. Registration open for over 100 field trips, seminars, and special events. Entry into the trade show, birds of prey flight shows, and children's nature nuke are free. Come join us. Visit rgbbf.org for more information.
We're the Mission Lady Eagles, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
hija, tomorrow's your quinceañera. I need you to call your padrinos and tell them thank you for the salon, the tamales, the dress, el DJ.
Ay, Ama, you called them. I didn't even want a quinceañera in the first place. I would have preferred to have gone to Paris instead.
I will, fine. I'm gonna give you your surprise gift early.
Huh?
Guess what? You're going to Paris.
How?
Well, I've been saving mucho dinero all year in insurance thanks to Pronto Insurance.
Let's just get the quinceañera and go straight to Paris.
Call your padrinos right now.
Okay.
Ask your agent how you can start saving with Pronto. Best price in town.
We're the Mission Vets Lady Patrons, and you're watching Real Sports Live!
Graduation time. Time to make some decisions. What's next? Can I afford to continue my education? What are my options? At Brownsville ISD Career and Technical Education, you can graduate from high school with a certificate and/or license ready to go to work, debt-free. We have a wide range of programs for every student ranging from audiovisual, law enforcement, STEM robotics, electrical, welding, pharmacy, patient care tech, and many more to choose from. That's why Brownsville ISD is the best choice.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 230.
9:28 left to go here in the third quarter. We're going to play her down for Sharyland High, assisted by medical staff. Back up to his own 2 feet. He's being walked down the field by training staff. Thank you for joining us here. 9:28 left to go in the third quarter. 16-14, Pioneer leading Sharyland. Pioneer on their first offensive drive of the night. Dropping back is Valdez. Pressure comes in. He rolls to his left-hand side. Will fire a deep bomb down the move. This one will be broken up. A lot of contact there. Espinosa, the intended target. But a lot of playing and now nearly broken up there. That was Fabian Garza with a lot of coverage on Espinosa as this brings up 4th down and 14. You know, we mentioned earlier, Sharyland Pioneer 1 for 3 on 4th down conversions. They tried to play it safe a few moments ago. Well, before the first half ended, they went for a field goal, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. 4th and 14. Valdez lines up in the shotgun. 3 receivers in play, 2 on the right, 1 on the left. Valdez fake handoff, drops back, hit as he throws, throw downfield, incomplete. And the Pioneer Diamondbacks will go 1 for 4 on 4th down conversions. Again, they went to Espinosa, but the ball just a bit overthrown. And Espinosa the intended target. This brings up 9:05 left to go here now in the third quarter. Thank you for joining us on the broadcast, and we do apologize for the technical errors, but we're back on the air uninterrupted. Well, Sharyland, their first drive, getting a turnover on downs, and the Rattlers will come back to work at the 31-yard line. Started off their first offensive series at about the 38-yard line. Now they're at the 31. 1st and 10 here for the Rattlers. 9:05 left to go in the third quarter. Krell lines up in the shotgun. 3 receivers on the right, 1 on the left-hand side. Hand off to Guerrero. Guerrero down the middle, finds an opening. Guerrero breaks away. Loose football picked up by Pioneer. And turnover number 1 of the game, forced by the Pioneer Diamondbacks as Alan Guerrero found the open window, breaks away, and he's quickly brought down, but before he's brought down, the ball stripped loose. Take a look at the replay, folks, presented by Josh Winnie Loans. It was a good handoff. Alan Guerrero, very efficient running back, carrying up the turf down the field and breaks away. The ball comes loose and recovered by the Diamondbacks. Now they'll set up at their own 49-yard line. So a failed 4th down conversion that makes them go 1 for 4 on conversion attempts. 1 play on defense, they get the ball back, so a fresh set of downs here for Pioneers. They get set for their next drive of the second half. Drive number 2 of the second half. 1st and 10 from their 49-yard line. Valdez dropping back, shovel pass completed the cross. Tolanese was brought down at about the 49-yard line. Makes it just back to the line of scrimmage. So no gain or loss on the pass. Tolanese brings up 2nd down and 10. Ball gain at the 49-yard line. Valdez, high snap, drops back, pressure comes in, pass completed by Graham Jr., who reels that one in at about the 42-yard line, picks up 9 yards. I'll bring up 3rd down and 1 for Sharyland Pioneer. Diamondbacks continue to be more efficient here on their second drive of the second half. And drive number 7 on the night overall. 2 for 6 on scoring drives in her first 6 drives of the game. Brings up 3rd down and 1 from the 42-yard line. Pass inside, completed the cross. That's Guayada on the reception. Guayada still on his feet. Finally brought down at about the 38-yard line. And the play was already blown dead. There's a lot of contact after the fact. Josh Guayada was quickly brought down, picks up more yards, and a 1st down for Pioneer. Now down inside the 38-yard line, a 4-yard pass completed to Guayada. It gets set to go, brings up 1st and 10 from the 38. Handoff again down to Alaniz. Alaniz just makes it back to the 38-yard line, so no gain or loss here for the Pioneer Diamondbacks. Sharyland Pioneer a lot more stronger on offense, and Sharyland failing to find the groove on the offense. Again, they turn it over on downs in their first drive of the second half. Then 1 play later for them, on their first play of the second drive of the half, they end up turning the ball over on a fumble, which is the first turnover of the night. 2nd down and 10, man in motion, play clock over at 12 seconds. Pioneer trying to get the snap off. Valdez in a high snap, fake handoff, goes down to the right-hand side, or left-hand side, excuse me. He'll be brought down quickly at about the 30-yard line. He'll pick up a gain of about 8 yards. I'll bring up 3rd down and 2 for the Pioneer Diamondbacks.
With the tackle, 32.
The small ball being a factor here for Sharyland Pioneer. Quick handoffs and quick shovel passes. This brings up 3rd and 2 on that 8-yard gain by Julian Valdez on the fake handoff, turned to a QB keeper. 3rd down and 2, 6:37 left to go in the 3rd quarter. 3 receivers lined up on the right, 1 on the left-hand side. Leo Espinoza, the lone receiver on the bottom of your screen. Alaniz in the backfield. Valdez calls for a snap, goes on the QB keeper. He'll be brought down to about the 31-yard line for a 1-yard loss. Now bring up 4th down and 2.
4th and 3 after the play. See what the Diamondbacks want to do.
Yeah, a 2-yard loss. I'll bring up 4th and 3. And Pioneer 1 for 4 on scoring drives will go for it again as they get set to go here for another 4th down conversion. 5th conversion attempt of the night. Low snap. They hand off to Carizales, and Carizales brought down well short.
Down right around the 34-yard line.
Down to the 34-yard line. Pioneer again will now fail a 4th down conversion attempt. They're 1 for 5 on 4th down conversions on the night as a key stop there by the Sharyland Rattlers on defense. Again, the Rattlers having a bit of a slow start on offense in the second half. They get set to go for drive number 8 in the night. They're 2 for 7 on scoring drives. It was 1 play in the last drive which led to a fumble as Guerrero tried to go down the middle. This brings up 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Krell handoff to Guerrero on the right-hand side. Guerrero at across the 30, gets across the 35, leaps, and he's quickly brought down to about the 37-yard line. And a lot of extracurriculars going on the field. Brings up 2nd down and 5 on the 5-yard gain by the senior fullback, Alan Guerrero. 5:10 left to go here on 2nd down and 5. Play clock at 4 seconds. Bobbled snap by Krell. Krell going on the move, and he'll be forced to throw this one away. As that Pioneer defense comes up big, and they force the hand of Bo Krell, who tries to break away, but he has to dish the ball out of trouble. Now brings up 4:56 left to go in the 3rd quarter. So on 3rd down and 5, play clock at 14 seconds. Ball lined up at the 38-yard line. Krell takes a snap, drops back, pressure comes in, airs a deep bomb downfield. This one reeled in and incomplete. Just reeled in slightly by Alan Gonzalez, and it's broken up, and good defense again by Pioneer, as Sharyland will be forced to turn the ball over as a special teams unit will come back on board. An outstanding playmaking there. We'll look at the replay here, folks, on the right side of your screen. We'll go full screen. Presented by Roy Gonzalez, Josh Wheelones. A deep pass by Bo Krell. Alan Gonzalez, the intended man target. reeled it in for a brief second but couldn't quite hold on with 4:56 left to go in the third quarter. This will bring up 16-14. Cuellar back to return. He's situated at about the 16-yard line in Diamondback territory. Gali Nguma back to punt this one off for the Rattlers. Rugby style punt. Reeled in here by Cuellar. Takes it off to the 21. Cuellar tripped up and he'll be brought down at about the 31-yard line. 10-yard return there by Cuellar on the punt. And Pioneer will take back over as another player down here for the Rattlers. We'll take a quick timeout. 16-14. You're watching Friday Night Football on Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Take a ride or ride a wave, build a castle or visit a castle, morning stroll or nighttime roll. That's as hard as it gets at South Padre Island. Voted Texas Travel Awards Destination of the Year. Plan your escape at sopadre.com.
Aquí, en la Universidad de Texas A&M Kingsville, somos una familia. Nosotros nos apoyamos. Trabajamos juntos. Crecemos juntos. Triunfamos juntos. Nos inspiramos los unos a los otros para convertirnos en las grandes mentes del futuro. Estamos aquí para asegurarnos que tú triunfes. Aplica hoy para empezar. Es tu momento.
Real Sports Live, 16-14, 4:36 left to go in the third quarter. Pioneer takes over on offense for their 8th drive of the night. They're 2 for 7 on scoring drives. And that pass batted away on a quick screen pass intended to the right-hand side. Carrizal is the intended man. Gabriel Guajardo comes in and breaks it up. 4:30 left to go as that one rips off 6 seconds off the clock here. So 16-14, 4:30 left to go in the third quarter, brings up 2nd down and 10. Valdez airs one downfield and a lot of contact. And Cuellar, the intended target, has a hand on it, but he's hit as he's making the grab. Garcia with the coverage here for Sharyland, brings up 3rd down and 10. And both offenses have somewhat been stalled down by a defensive game. Again, we saw Pioneer force a turnover couple drives ago. Both teams have already started on 8 drives. Pioneer will on their 8th drive currently. Sharyland will begin their 9th on their next offensive series. Valdez drops back, fires it off. Cuellar on the reception. Cuellar trying to scamper for a few more yards. Will be brought down. Brought down quickly at about the 36-yard line. A lot of contact after the fact. We'll bring up 4th down and 4. 1 for 5 on 4th down conversions is Sharyland Pioneer. Again, Pioneer Diamondbacks very notorious for going for it on 4th down. They decide to punt instead, and the punt comes loose, and Sharyland says they have it. And the Rattlers, on a bobbled snap, they pick it up, and Sharyland Rattlers will take over at the 30-yard line deep in Diamondback territory. And now a sign of life from the Sharyland defense as they make a key stop. The replay here, folks. So a bobbled snap. It was 1 for 5 on 4th down conversions. They get in formation for a punt instead. Right there on the punt attempt. Runs into his own defender. And it's picked up here at about the 27-yard line. So 1st and 10 here for the Rattlers on the Diamondback 27. Krell and company line up. 2 receivers on either side. Guerrero in the backfield. Krell in the shotgun here with 3:50 left to go. High snap. Goes out to Guerrero. Guerrero trying to punch for a few more yards. Will be brought down at about the 22-yard line. Picks up a gain of 5, brings up 2nd down and 5 here for the Rattlers.
2nd and 5.
Both teams down 2 for 8 on scoring drives. As the Diamondbacks here on the Rattlers is on their 9th drive of the night. 2nd down and 5 on the 5-yard gain by Guerrero. Krell in the shotgun. 2 receivers again on either side. Another handoff to Guerrero. Guerrero finds an open lane, still on his feet, and he's finally brought down inside the 15-yard line. They'll mark him at the 11.
First and 10. Spot that ball right around the 11. This will be on with that tackle.
So 1st and 10 here from the 11-yard line. Another handoff to the right-hand side. That's Diaz. Diaz trying to cut through at the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Sharyland. Jet sweep, Diego Diaz, an 11-yard run, and Sharyland high back on top. Picture-perfect jet sweep drawn up by the Rattlers. And Krell's offense picks up a play as Diego Diaz collects his first touchdown of the night. You'll see Diaz at about the 13, 14-yard line. He gets in the jet sweep motion. He takes the handoff. And good coverage, good blocks there by that Sharyland offense as he dives in, and the pylon is good, and it's 21-16 now. 5-point lead for Sharyland after an 11-yard touchdown run by Diego Diaz. 2:41 left to go in the 3rd. Rattlers back on top. You're watching Friday Night Football on Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at 1st and Jackson in Harlingen.
And it went like.
Our service is unmatched. Our commitment to
Diego Diaz picks up his first touchdown, an 11-yard jet sweep, makes it 21-16. Thank you for joining us here on the broadcast. Ruben Rodriguez with you. Rattlers up by 5 after Diego Diaz's 11-yard touchdown run, his first of the night. Sharyland's first touchdown since the first quarter. An offensive showing for both teams ever since. And Guma lines up, sky high kick, and away we go. This one returned at about the 5-yard line. Gage De La Garza on the return, trying to cut through. De La Garza finds an opening, still on his feet, and brought down finally at about the 31-yard line. Gage De La Garza there on the return. And Sharyland's offense plays a big factor in that previous drive. Rattlers now 3 for 9 on scoring drives. And Diego Diaz picks up his 11-yard touchdown run, his first of the night, to put the Rattlers back on top, 21-16, their first lead since the first quarter and their first touchdown since the first quarter. There have been 2 rushing touchdowns and 1 pass touchdown here for Sharyland. Krell connected to Gonzalez on a 51-yard pass. Then Guerrero punched in a 3-yard run, and now Diaz an 11-yard run. 1st and 10 here. Hand off to Carrizales on the right-hand side, who's trying to cut through. Going to be pulled down hard, and a lot of contact after. And a loss of 2 yards will bring up 2nd down and 12 on the handoff to Antonio Carrizales, who was brought down hard. So a loss of 2 yards will bring up 2nd down and 12 here. So 2nd down and 12 here. 2:02 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Valdez in the shotgun. 3 receivers on the right, 2 on the left. Graham in motion. Fake handoff. Valdez on the move. Valdez slips away from 1. Still on his feet and scampers for a few more yards. He'll be brought down quickly on about the 40-yard line as he picks up a huge gain. A 9-yard pickup as another player down here. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Real Sports Live. 21-16 on the injury timeout.
And we'll give you a free quote.
Prontísimo.
Okay, who's singing? Me or you? Hello?
Accesible.
Come on.
Pregúntale a tu agente cómo ahorrar con Pronto, porque más barato, nadie.
Our service is unmatched. Our commitment to our team.
Back at Real Sports Live, 21-16, 142 left to go in the third quarter. On 3rd down and 1 in that 9-yard pickup by Julian Valdez. Valdez again lines up in the shotgun. Graham Jr. in motion. Direct jet sweep to Graham Jr. Lester Graham Jr. trying to scamper for a few more yards. Just makes it short of the 4th down. Looks like he just got back to the line. Now bring up 4th and 1. 4th and 2, excuse me. So 4th and 2, and the punting units will come on board. There's no one back to return for Sharyland High again. We have a man now moving. That's going to be Solis. Victor Solis, the senior, now back to return. Last time they tried a punt, it was interfered by Sharyland Pioneer players. Solis will scoop this one up at about the 31-yard line. Solis zigzagging his way around, makes one miss, makes a second miss, a third miss. Here comes Solis at across the 50. Another one miss, and Solis still on his feet down inside to about the 47. Talk about that rumbling, mumbling, stumbling there by Solis, who makes a couple miss. Watch that nice move, makes another one miss, and he's finally brought down in the Diamondback 47-yard line. So at the 47-yard line, Sharyland will take over their last drive and then the touchdown on an 11-yard run on the jet sweep by Diego Diaz. Krell and company lining back up. Diaz lining up as a receiver on the top of your screen. Brings up 1st and 10. Krell takes a high snap, hands off down the middle to Guerrero. Guerrero just makes it back to the line. And multiple flags will fly after the play. A lot of contact outside and after the play. So in that sportsmanlike conduct here that goes against Sharyland Pioneer will send Sharyland High well inside and deeper into Diamondback territory at about the 32-yard line. Now bring up 1st and 10. Galindo not happy with that call. Trying to plead his case. So with 17 seconds left, it'll be 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line in Diamondback territory. Krell and the Rattlers continue to march on down as we get set to go. 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. Krell lining up in the shotgun. No receivers in motion, just one on the right-hand side. Alan Gonzalez, and our flag will fly. Just before the first quarter, not the first quarter, but the 3rd quarter expires, excuse me. Flag will fly. We have to see what the call is on that one. We just saw a sportsmanlike call that went against Sharyland Pioneer as we wait the official call here on this 2nd flag. Flag was never announced, but that's going to put the end of the 3rd quarter, folks. 36 minutes of football complete. 12 more to go. So it looks like they're going to keep it going. Officials still discussing, still trying to get everyone back in motion, everything back in order. Here's the call from the flags. So there was flags that flied. Now there's the call where we saw the flags fly. We saw the official said there's 1 second on the game clock, and we're wondering, well, where's the call? And he just put it up, an encroachment call against the offense. We'll boot him back 5 yards, so that brings up 1st and 15 from the 37-yard line with 1 second left to go in the third quarter before we send it to the fourth. Officials still trying to discuss. And we do know there's 1 second left to go here in the third. So they'll cut off the clock, folks, and then that will send us now to the fourth quarter. 36 minutes of football complete. 12 more to go at the end of the third quarter. It's Sharyland back on top after the 11-yard run by Diego Diaz. 21-16 Rattlers over the Diamondbacks. You're watching Friday Night Football on Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere. Fourth quarter after this.
That's why Brownsville ISD is the best choice.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with
36 minutes complete, 12 more to go as we start off the fourth quarter. First down and 15 from the 37-yard line. It was 1st and 10 from the 32. An encroachment call against Sharyland High. Sets things up at 1st and 15 here for the Rattlers at the 37-yard line. Crow in the shotgun. Calling for the snap, play clock at 17 seconds. Still plenty of time to get it out, and away we go. Another handoff to Guerrero. Guerrero trying to power his way through. Guerrero finds an opening and across the 20, the 15, the 10, and he's going to be brought down at about the 11-yard line. Big gain there by Alan Guerrero and company, and another big gain there by the Sharyland Rattlers. Down to the 11-yard line. That brings up 1st and 10. You see he's at the 10-yard line, brings up 1st and goal. Crow lines up in the shotgun. Another handoff to Guerrero. Guerrero trying to rustle his way through. Will be brought down at about the 9-yard line for a 1-yard pickup. Leo Espedicueta making the stop there for Sharyland Pioneer on 2nd and goal. Ball now at the 9-yard line and a 1-yard gain by Guerrero. So 2nd and goal now from the 9-yard line. Hopping back, here comes a high lobbing pass, and he batted away. Good contact there and good breakup by Sharyland Pioneer. Gonzalez, the intended target, broken up by Guillermo Betancourt, the senior defensive back, excuse me. Now bring up 21-16. So 11:08 left to go here in the fourth quarter on 3rd and goal. Just realized I said 3rd down and 16, 3rd and goal. Defense chance to begin to echo here at Richard Thompson Stadium on the Pioneer Diamondback side. Rattlers will burn their first time out of the second half. They'll have 2 remaining. Diamondbacks still have 3 left. We'll take a timeout here as well. 11:08 left to go in the fourth. 21-16. 2nd and goal when we return. 3rd and goal, excuse me. When you return, you're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at 1st and Jackson in Harlingen.
Back here to the broadcast, 3rd and goal from the 9-yard line. Crow lines up in the shotgun. A-hand off, drops back, lobs a pass up. Gonzalez makes the grab, makes one miss, walks his way in. Touchdown, Sharyland. On 3rd and goal, Alan Gonzalez makes a great grab and gets past 2 defenders. And he'll waltz his way into the end zone. What a great stop there. Sharyland picks up 6 more. We'll show you the replay on the other side here after the PAT. And Nguma lines up to make it a 12-point lead. The kick is up, and it splits the uprights, folks. 28-16, but before we go to break, let's look at the replay. So we'll see it was 3rd and goal from the 9-yard line. Crow lines up in the shotgun. Fake handoff, drops back. Pressure comes in and lobs one up. Gonzalez makes the grab and breaks past 2 defenders. And he scampers his way in to pick up another touchdown here as Crow gets his 2nd reception tonight to Gonzalez. 10:48 left to go in the 4th. 28-16. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Brunch, lunch, or late night munch. That's as hard as it gets at South Padre Island. Voted Texas Travel Awards Destination of the Year. Plan your escape at sopadre.com.
Here at Texas A&M University, Kingsville, we are a family. We support each other through thick and thin. We work together, grow together, excel together.
After the broadcast, 10:48 left to go here in the 4th quarter. Alan Gonzalez, picks up his 2nd touchdown on a reception. Sky high kick. This one will be returned by De La Garza at about the 5-yard line. De La Garza on the move. Still traffic. De La Garza still on his feet. De La Garza still trying to go, and he's going to be brought down at about the 27-yard line, and multiple flags will fly on the play. Sportsmanlike conduct call against Sharyland Pioneer after the play. Another penalty too against Sharyland High, offsetting penalties against the Rattlers and the Diamondbacks. With 10:40 left to go in the 4th quarter, the Diamondbacks will take over at their own 28-yard line. 1st and 10 here from the 28-yard line. Valdez and company lining up, 3 receivers, or make that 4 receivers, 2 on the left, 2 on the right-hand side. QB keeper here by Valdez. Valdez trying to stretch for a few more yards, down at about the 32-yard line. Picks up 4, brings up 2nd down and 6 for Sharyland Pioneer. 2nd down and 6 here on the pickup. 4 yards by Julian Valdez. 2nd down and 6, 10:18 left to go in the 4th quarter. Graham Jr. in motion. Fake handoff again, Valdez. Again trying to go on the move, we brought down at about the 31-yard line. We'll bring up 3rd down and 7. As well have a player down. Quickly gets back up with the help of medical assistance. This brings up 3rd down and 7. Ball now at the 31-yard line. It was a 4-yard gain by Valdez, and he loses 1 again on the same play. So they've been resorting more to the rushing offense here for Sharyland Pioneer on QB keepers and handoffs. This brings up 3rd down and 7. Valdez drops back, lets this one fly, intercepted by Sharyland. Trying to drive this one back, gets across the 30, at across the 20, still on his feet, breaks away, and it's a pick 6 for the Rattlers. Santiago Longoria on the pick 6, and the Rattlers pick up another 6 on the board. Santiago Longoria on the interception. And Sharyland starting to take more and more control as the night continues to go on. Guma lining up for the PAT. Kick is up, and it splits the uprights, and you can make that 35-16, a 19-point lead. That's a pick six here by Santiago Longoria. Makes it 35-16, Sharyland over Sharyland Pioneer. 9:45 left to go in the fourth. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Come HCISD proud and enroll today.
We're the Pace Lady Vikings, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Take a ride or ride a wave, build a castle or visit a castle, morning stroll or nighttime roll. That's as hard as it gets at South Padre Island. Voted Texas Travel Awards Destination of the Year. Plan your escape at sopadre.com.
Real Sports Live, look at the interception. Valdez dropping back. Longoria with the pick six. Makes the grab. So about a 36-yard pick six. Makes it 35-16. Sharyland's offense lines up for the kick. $19-point lead, 35-16. It's a sky-high kick. This one going to be tracked down and reeled in. And the play blown dead quickly by officials. So De La Garza on the return for Sharyland Pioneer.
Ball is started at the 25-yard line, 1st and 10, Diamondbacks. Made by the return team. Ball will be placed at the 25-yard line. First down, Pioneer.
The ball placed we have the 25-yard line here for Sharyland Pioneer. It was 2 plays. It was 3rd down and 7 on a pick six by Santiago Longoria to make it 35-16. So 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Another keeper by Valdez. Valdez trying to cut through. He's brought down at about the 26-yard line for a 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down and 9. And you want to talk about efficiency. Both teams already with multiple turnovers. Pioneer has forced 1. Sharyland High has forced 2. The interception and the recovery on that blocked punt earlier. Valdez drops back at about the 17-yard line. He's going to be tripped up and brought down. And the pass rush plays a key factor as Julian Valdez is quickly knocked down. This brings up 3rd and 16 now. Third down and 16, 8:49 left to go in the game. And now dropping back, here comes a deep pass downfield and incomplete. And Spinoza, the intended target. Good coverage there again by Sharyland, and the Rattlers are playing excellent defense in this second half. You're on drive number 10 on the night, drive number 11 on the night for Sharyland Pioneer. Pioneer has not scored since the 2nd quarter, since that touchdown by Julian Valdez, the 2-yard run. Running unit back on the field for Pioneer, and another sky-high punt. This one will take a bounce at about the 50-yard line and continue to roll out. They'll mark them down at about 44-yard line. That's where Sharyland will take over. Sharyland's last drive, ending in a touchdown. It was Bo Crow connected to Alan Gonzalez for a 9-yard touchdown pass on 3rd and goal to make it 28-16. And 2 plays later defensively, Santiago Longoria for Sharyland picks up a 36-yard pick six. Make it 35-16. Our clock just a bit ahead. 8:31 left to go here in the fourth quarter. It's set to go. All right, handoff down the middle to Guerrero. Guerrero trying to wrestle his way in, and he's down inside the 47-yard line. Picks up a gain of 8, brings up second down and 2 on an 8-yard run by Guerrero. Now Guerrero continues to tear up the turf offensively. Guerrero 1 touchdown. It was the opening touchdown here for Sharyland. O'Krell 2 touchdown passes. Has led this offense with multiple touchdowns. Joseph Graham Jr. has 1 reception. Alan Gonzalez has 2 receptions on the night. Man in motion, that's Diaz. They go on their handoff to Guerrero, and Guerrero going to be brought down for a loss. Good stop there by the Pioneer defense.
And mark that right around the 48. Third down. Vasquez with that tackle. 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 here on a 4-yard loss. Four-yard loss there on the run to Guerrero. Crow in the shotgun lines up, drops back. Here comes the pressure. Rolls to his right-hand side. And Crow will be forced to go on the move. A flag flies, and grab going to be down. A penalty called. Flag flies during the play when Crow was rolling to his right-hand side. About Sharyland, they lead the 6 in Classic. They lead it 5-3. They won last year.
You want me to say something?
Fourth down.
Brings up another play, 4th down and 6. Fourth down and 6, and Guma takes the snap, a sky-high punt. Goyard will track it down, and he'll watch it drop, and he'll roll out of bounds. And about the 6-yard lines, that's where we'll see Pioneer take over.
It'll be 1st and 10. Diamondbacks at the 6.
Pioneer was forced to punt it their last time up, and they'll take over once again. It's a very rough second half here for the Pioneer Diamondbacks.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's always a special time when you announce your cheerleaders of the weekend. They are.
Sharyland will step in defensively. They'll try to force back Pioneer. Again, Pioneer forced a safety earlier in the second quarter. Now inside the 6-yard line. Sharyland's defense looks to return the favor here as Pioneer lines up. 1st and 10 at the 6-yard line. Valdez in the shotgun. 2 receivers on the left-hand side, on the right-hand side, 3 on the left. Valdez calling for a snap. It's a high snap, rolls to his right-hand side, and the QB keeper has a lot of coverage there, and Valdez gets brought down at about the 15-yard line, picks up 9. Will bring up 2nd down now and 1.
Valdez to the 15-yard line.
2nd down and 1 here as he's down at the 15-yard line on the 9-yard gain on the QB sneak. Valdez dropping back here on 2nd down and 1, goes to his right-hand side, has enough for the 1st down and is brought down.
Knocked down hard right around the 20-yard line.
Picks up a couple more yards on renew the drive, so it brings up 1st and 10 now from the 20-yard line.
1st and 10.
1st and 10 here from the 20 on a 5-yard run there again by Julian Valdez.
Diamondbacks.
Quick pass up, completed nicely there to Cuellar. Cuellar brought down at about the 29-yard line.
29-yard line, just short of
9-yard reception there by Josh Guayad. Sharyland Pioneer looking to work their way down the field. A slow and efficient drive so far. Looking to pull off a miraculous comeback. We've seen in plenty of those here at Richard Thompson Stadium before. Valdez drops back. Valdez trying to go on the move. We brought down quickly. You'll lose about 2 on the play. They'll bring up 3rd down and 3. So 3rd down and 3 here now coming up for Sharyland Pioneer. As it's Sharyland Ball Club, the offense and defense of the Rattlers just wakes up in the second half and they play dominantly. Just brings up 3rd down and 3. Valdez drops back. Here comes the pressure again. Valdez forced to go on the move, gets inside for a 1st down. He's brought down the 32-yard line, or he dives in at the 32-yard line. So 35-16, 4:52 left to go here in the 4th quarter. 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. Valdez dropping back. Here comes the pressure, trying to go on the move. He decides to go on the run and be brought down at about the 36-yard line. Picks up another pickup. About 4 yards. I'll bring up 2nd down and 6 here for Sharyland Pioneer. So Valdez has been resorting more to the ground and pound attack on these QB keepers. Drops back like he's going to pass. He decides to go on the run himself. Valdez fires a screen pass to Garizales, makes the grab. Garizales a lot of coverage, be brought down hard.
Garizales hit right around the 37-yard line.
Off the 37-yard line, picks up a couple good yards.
34.
3rd down and 4. Here comes Valdez. Valdez under a QB keeper dives inside. He's down at about the 44-yard line. Time continues to wind down. 3:44 left to go here in the 4th quarter. High snap to Valdez. Garizales makes the grab. Garizales across the 45, still trying to go on the move. Brought down at about the 47-yard line for a gain of 3. That'll bring up 2nd down and 7. 2nd down and 7, and the flag will fly on the play.
Ball was spotted at the 38-yard line after the penalty. 1st and 10.
Penalty goes against Sharyland High. Will move up Pioneer inside Rattler territory at about the 39-yard line. 1st and 10. Valdez drops back in the pocket. Here comes the pressure. Rolls to his right. Fires one down the middle. Pass bobbled and nearly picked off. Joseph Graham Jr., the intended target, bobbling that one, and it drops down. And it's nearly picked off by a Rattler. That one drops in to make it 2nd down and 10 from the 38-yard line. Valdez drops back on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes in. We'll go on the move. We'll fire a long pass downfield and reeled in. And we'll be just stepping out of bounds. Interesting catch there. Espinoza there on the reception. What a key play. Valdez under pressure, fires one on the move, and Espinoza makes the grab, and that sets up 1st and goal now from the 3-yard line. 1st and goal here from the 3. Valdez and company lining up. Valdez dropping back, rolls to his right-hand side, fires one in the back of the end zone, reeled in, caught Pioneer. 3-yard touchdown pass. That's reeled in here on Sharyland Pioneer. Espinoza there on the reception. Tacks on 6 more here for the Rattler, excuse me. They get set to go here for the PAT. Vicente Cardoza lines up 35-22, 3-yard touchdown pass. Attack on 6 more and makes it what would be a 12-point game. The kick is up, and it is just going to be wide to the left as it's nearly blocked. Like a lot of contact there on Sharyland High. Nevertheless, 6 points on the board on the touchdown pass. A 3-yard touchdown pass makes it 35-22. And your Diamondbacks will cut it down to a 13-point lead with 2:53 left to go in the fourth here on Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Pharmacy, patient care tech, and many more to choose from. That's why Brownsville ISD is the best choice.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records.
Sports Live, take a look at the replay. Sent by Josh Malone to the touchdown, a 3-yard pass. And he drops back and fires a dart in the back of the end zone. And reeled in. Which now is Matthew Maldonado on the reception. Maldonado makes his first interception of the night. And Valdez picks up his first TD pass of the night. We get set to go here for the kickoff. Onside kick attempt here by the Rattlers, excuse me. Covered quickly at about the 47-yard line. First and 10 here at the 47-yard line. Sharyland High will take over. We're forced to punt it last time. Carlo and company line up with 2:53 left to go. Under handoff to Guerrero. Guerrero trying to run inside the middle. And he will be brought down. Looks like just makes it back to the line of scrimmage. I'll bring up second down and 10. No gain or loss. And on the run attempt down the middle. Officials timeout. Take a quick break here. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Hi, I'm Rodolfo Vegas, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Thank you. A timeout called by Sharyland. They'll spend their first of the second half. Guerrero on the handoff. On second down and 10, just picks up 2 yards. We'll bring up third down and 8. Third down and 8.
Timeout on the field.
A timeout called. Pioneer will spend their second timeout. They'll have 1 remaining.
This timeout is brought to you by JGKL
Take a quick break here. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Taqueria, serving up freshly made in-house corn and flour tortillas since 1994. Try delicious menudo, tasty barbacoa, fresh tamales, tacos, pareadas with juicy grilled chicken, and tender fajitas. On Mondays, buy one barbacoa taco and get one free if you mention that you're a Bloodhound fan. Located at 4726 Paredes Line Road, Brownsville, Texas. Open every day at 6:30 a.m. till 9 p.m. To order, contact 956-541-9594.
Pioneer 3 for 12 on scoring drives. Pioneer 5 for 13. 35-22 your score here. 221 left to go in the fourth quarter. Trying to power his way through his Guerrero, and he gets brought down to about the 42-yard line, picks up a couple more on the play. Spadicueta makes the stop there as it brings up fourth down now for Sharyland Pioneer. Sharyland High, excuse me. Pioneer will now call their third and final timeout. So keep it here and make it the remaining schedule here. So what will lie ahead for Sharyland and Sharyland Pioneer? And of course, sitting at 4-4 with the win, they hold on to improve to 5-4 in the season, 4-0 in district play. And they'll wrap up the season against PSJ Southwest, who's currently 1-8, depending on their waiting results to see if they won or lost. But they're currently 1-8 heading into this week, and I'll wrap up the season, the regular season for Sharyland High. For Sharyland Pioneer, they will fall to 6-3, 3-1. They'll take on PSJ Memorial next Friday night to wrap up the season. Will be a home game here for the Sharyland Pioneer Diamondbacks. So 2:29 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Brings up fourth down and 4. And Nguma's back to punt. Wayada back to return this one for the Pioneer Diamondbacks. High snap will drop for a fair catch. Will roll out of bounds. 2:23 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Pioneer will take over again on offense. They found the end zone last time on a 3-yard pass from Julian Valdez to Matthew Maldonado to make it 35-22.
Ball will be spotted at the 16-yard line, 1st and 10. 2:20.
At the 16-yard line, this will bring up 1st and 10. And Pioneer scoring in their last offensive series as they're back here for their 13th drive of the night. Drive number 13 for the Pioneer Diamondbacks. New quarterback in. That's Diego Chapa, who rolls to his right-hand side. We have a player down. Take a quick time out here. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Hello from Los Fresnos CISD, an A-rated Texas Education Agency district. A stands for Academic Excellence at Los Fresnos CISD, where pathways to secondary success are being built for students at the brand new Resaca Middle School campus. A stands for Academic Advancement at Los Fresnos High School, where the College Center provides a jump start on college and career readiness that includes advanced.
Thank you to Real Sports Live. 2:19 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Diego Chapa now in at quarterback for the Pioneer Diamondbacks. They're faced with 1st and 10 here from the 16-yard line. Or 2nd and 10, excuse me.
During the play, illegal formation, offense, 5 in the backfield. Penalty declined, 2nd down.
Penalty at the end of the play was declined. Bring up 2nd down and 10 here with 2:19 left to go in the 4th quarter. Ball at the 16-yard line again. Diego Chapa now in at quarterback. Chapa rolls to his right-hand side. Here comes the pressure. Will fire a deep bomb downfield. Intercepted by Sharyland. Hector Solis on the interception. And that turnover number 3 forced on the night by the Sharyland Rattlers. They look to close this one out. A deep pass and a good pick there by Solis. You'll see the replay on the right side of your screen. Pass downfield and a diving grab made. It's at 35-22. 45-22. Another kneel there by Bo Krell. As the Rattlers gets it to go into victory formation. Time continuing to wind down. Clock at 27 seconds again with the win. Then will improve to 5-4 on the season, 4-0 in district play. Again, talk about the 180. Complete 180 here turned around by Sharyland. They were 1-4 in non-district. Now 5-4 on the season overall, and 4-0 in district play. When they can hold on here, or they will hold on. Gets it to go into victory formations, brings up 2nd down and 10. All right, QB Neal there. Brings up 3rd down now. Down just over a minute left to go in the 4th quarter. 1:07 left to be exact. Seconds left here on down, and Krell will take another kneel. Time will continue to wind down here as for the 2nd consecutive year in the Snakeskin Classic, the Sharyland Rattlers will take the win 35-22.
And ladies and gentlemen, your final score will be 35.
The line to sub, welcome to the post-game show. I am still winding down, 10 seconds left to go. You'll hear the buzzer go off any second. Sharyland Rattlers will win it 35-22. And they'll improve to 5-4 on the season. 4-0 in district play as they'll remain unbeaten in 16-5A Division II play. A big win here, a big win for the Pioneer Diamondback, for the Sharyland Rattlers. For the Pioneer Diamondbacks, they'll fall to 6-3, 3-1 district. So now both teams are tied for first. Sharyland moves to first. Pioneer will go down to second. So welcome you to the host game show here on Real Sports Side, presented by Prano Insurance, Texas A&M Kingsville, Luke Freya Motors, Josh Mini Loans, South Padre Island, and San Benito EDC. 35-22. Sharyland beats Sharyland Pioneer. Talk about the performance here. A lot of players, a big matchup here coming into this one. Again, both teams unbeaten district play. Central District title on the line. Sharyland are now clinching a share of the district. They can hold on and get the victory next week. They'll be crowned the 16-5A Division II district champions. If they go and beat here in the win, we'll break down the scoring drives here. Alan Guerrero started the party off in a 3-yard touchdown run to make it 7-0. Then Bo Krell connects Alan Gonzalez on a 51-yard touchdown pass to make it 14-0. Joseph Graham Jr. cuts it down to a 7-point game on a 2-yard touchdown run. Then the next drive, Pioneer gets a key stop on defense, and they force a safety to make it 14-9. And Julian Valdez gives the Pioneer Diamondbacks the lead on a 2-yard touchdown run to make it 16-14. Ego Diaz in the third quarter breaks it open and gives Sharyland Pioneer the lead to make it 21-16 on an 11-yard run. Bo Krell then finds his second touchdown pass tonight to Alan Gonzalez on a 9-yard touchdown pass to make it 28-16. And Sharyland's defense comes big. Out of the 3 turnovers they forced, one's a pick 6 by Santiago Longoria, a 36-yard pick 6 to make it 35-16. And Julian Valdez finds Matthew Maldonado on a 3-yard touchdown pass to give Pioneer another score, 35-22. So where do we go from here? Sharyland will improve to 5-4 on the season, 4-0 in district play. Sharyland Pioneer will fall to 6-3 overall, 3-1 in district play. The next opponents here for both squads. For Sharyland High, they'll take on PSJ Southwest. They get the win next week. They'll capture the district title in 16-5A Division II. For PSJ Memorial will be next for Sharyland Pioneer on a road game next Friday night to wrap up the season. So again, Sharyland High improves to 5-4 in the season, 4-0 in district play. And our Economy Awards co-player of the game goes to Alan Gonzalez. 2 touchdown receptions, sparks the offense, and some key plays here. Thank you for joining us on the broadcast. So plenty of games going on. We'll get you more and more scores as the night goes on. Stay tuned to our social media for player of the game interviews, post-game interviews. Stay tuned for the highlights presented by South Padre. Again, our Economy Awards co-player of the game, Alan Gonzalez, 2 touchdown receptions, sparks the offense. Again, the Rattlers improve to 5-4 on the season, 4-0 in district play. Sharyland Pioneer falls to 6-3 overall, 3-1 district play. That's going to do for us here from Richard Thompson Stadium. Mr. Joe Bowling and everyone at Real Sports Live, Ruben Rodriguez saying so long and good night from Sharyland ISD's Richard Thompson Stadium. It's the Sharyland Rattlers winning this one 35-22 over the Pioneer Diamondbacks. Stay tuned for the highlights. This has been a Real Sports Live production. As always, stay safe. Good night. God bless.